G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of U-Boat on board U-606. It's the 29th of May 1944. Now join me as we're just leaving Bergen, Norway here. We're off to patrol sectors AM2 to AM5. Sink 10,000 tons worth of enemy ships in the zone and travel 2,500 kilometers. As D-Day approaches, which is on the 6th of June 1944, U-606 is heading towards the northwest of the British Isles to see if we can put a little bit of a dent into the defences around that area, maybe take down some enemy shipping that might be coming to and from America to the UK. So here we are looking at the map. This is where we've got to go for our patrol zone, just to the north of Ireland, west of Scotland. So should be plenty around in this area. Should be plenty of shipping at least, and there's a few ports and air bases around here as well, so we do need to be a bit wary of enemy defences in the area. Hopefully we'll find some ships there. If not, we can always come down here to the last stand. We could start getting that tally racked up. So we'll just make sure everybody's having a rest, and we'll get to our patrol zone and we'll see what we can find there. Okay, we got our first contact inside the patrol sector, quite close to the coast of Scotland here. Now we'll just start plotting a course to intercept them, and that's a really bad time for my radio guy to want to have a rest, but we'll just let a bit of time pass over and then we'll get him back on the hydrophone and see where they're heading. Try and intercept them. Hopefully they're heading the same direction that I am. Well, here we are. We've got the eyes on the convoy. First eyes on any ships at on this patrol so far. So let's have a look and see what it is that we're dealing with. So we've got an enemy corvette there. I don't want to be torpedoing that for sure. We want to be picking out the big targets here. So we've got an Empire. Could be worth a shot. Just depends what else is in the convoy here. We want to take the highest value cargo that we can. It'll pretty much be our 10,000 tons straight away if we take down that Liberty. And we've got an NA1 there as well, and another Liberty, so plenty of tonnage here for us. We're just working on the solution here. As you can see, I've pulled a couple of lines through already, but they seem to be changing direction quite regularly. It's a little bit of a struggle. So we're just working on a Liberty cargo ship here. We've pulled our line through, got our north-south line there, and we'll go there, and we've got 17 degrees, but because they're traveling up, so you got to take 17 away from 360. And that leaves us with 343, so that's their course. And recognize pretty foggy weather here, not going to be the easiest solution, especially getting the distance. The rest of it's not too bad. And the speed, we should just be able to work that out. We can still see the front of the boat, so we'll start the clock there. And we'll look back the boat through the crosshair, stop the clock there, 7 knots, pretty standard. And we'll just float tubes 1, tube 2, don't know what they are, but whatever. And we'll just send those away, and hopefully that's going to be enough to take down that first Liberty. And that will put a good dent in our tonnage that's required. It's good to start off a patrol with a successful strike there. 2 good hits on this Liberty cargo. Got a nice fire on board already. Doesn't look like she's in the worst condition though. Hopefully she'll have enough damage. I'd say 50% damage at the moment. Hopefully that fire's going to cause a bit more for us. The weather conditions look pretty good from this angle, but when we look through the periscope we could hardly see, we could only just make out the ship itself, but right now it looks like the weather might be clearing up, which will be good for us to come back and do another attack very shortly. Fire's raging up a bit more though. This boat looks like she is not in good shape. Hopefully she's on her way down. Well, we're back up to it. We've managed to avoid any danger with any other escorts from that other convoy, but we've just come across this tanker out here, so we'll just have to do a quick solution for that. That's going to make up quite a large portion of our tally in terms of weight, and then we're free to kind of just go and take down whatever we want to after this. So hopefully we'll find something a little bit more substantial. So we'll just grab her angle of direction, 70 degrees there. That makes it nice and easy. Quick solution, 70 degrees in there. See, the weather's quite cloudy at the moment, so it's going to make it a little bit tricky for an attack, but I can just about see the top of the mast. Line that up, and we get the speed for the ship here as well. Looks like she's traveling pretty fast. The AI has got her down as 13 knots here, but we'll see what our clock says. Now we've got her down for 10. We've got T5 loaded here in tube number 5, so we'll send that away. Hopefully it's going to be enough to put this tanker out of commission. Maybe we can finish it off later with a deck gun to fire away. Got a good hit right on the back of the boat there, probably on the propellers, so hopefully it's going to be enough to put a stop to this tanker, but I don't think it's going to be enough to bring her down by herself. There's a couple of other enemy warships in the area as well, so I might just have to mark her position and maybe come back and finish it off. But we'll just check the damage. Yeah, so it's only half. Just over half. It's not going to be enough to bring her down, and we kind of need to hightail it out of here before these enemy warships come out in our direction. So I'm trying to chase down these contacts here on the hydrophone, which there's quite a few ships for the taking, but they are moving. If we just clean up the map, you can see I've been around the map a fair bit. Plenty of activity around the area, but haven't really had a clear opportunity at just trying to take down convoys in the way that I usually do, kind of one shot here, one shot there. There's just a little bit too much in the way of enemy destroyers and whatnot around these convoys. So we got ourselves a new contact on the hydrophone here, 6 to 13 ships. It's a pretty sweet size for a convoy. Anything bigger than that can just get a little bit hairy, but we're going to close in on their position, heading west, slightly southwest, which will be good for us, and hopefully the weather has improved for this attack. Well, we've made contact now with visual, so we'll jump into our periscope, see what it is that we're dealing with exactly. The weather it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks pretty good. Looks like it's clear blue skies. A little bit foggy still. Yeah, it is just a little bit foggy, but we can still see good enough. So we've got a lead destroyer here. That's going to be pretty much my high priority to take that out. That'll give us an opening to come in for the convoy. And it kind of looks exactly like that ship there. So I recognize that as an EF class. And we'll get the speed of the ship right now, front of the boat. Start the clock. We'll let the back of the boat come through and stop the clock there. 7 knots, pretty standard speed for a convoy. We'll just take her distance here. A little bit tricky to actually line up the mast at the back there. And now we just need the angle of travel, and we've got a north-south line right here with us, so that's pretty cool. They are heading southwest though, so that's the way we take the angle there. It's 110, so 360 take away 110 is 250. It's always a little bit tricky if your maths isn't that good. Lucky it's easy number there. So we have 2 torpedoes coming her way. that'll be enough to give us a good opening to get in and attack the rest of the convoy here. So tube 1, tube 2, fire away.
Los!
There we go, 2 good hits with the torpedoes. That's 100% success rate at the moment. Hopefully it's going to be enough to send her down. There you go, you got a lifeboat doing a bit of a flip there. There's no fire on board, and that guy walking at the back's just completely unfazed. But hopefully, looks like she's starting to take on some water. She's got a bit of a list onto the starboard side. So then we'll just sit here and see if she goes down. Well, she's listing real hard to the starboard side. She's pretty much fully damaged, just hasn't quite taken on all the water. But I don't think she's going to go down, unfortunately, so we'll have to close in and finish her off. Now, so we'll just close in and surface up the boat, jump on the deck gun, and hopefully a couple of shots just to send her down. And we'll have to do it quickly because there is some other ships in this convoy as well. We don't want to be tangling with them on the surface. We want to be a nice stealth approach and use our torpedoes where we can. There's actually quite a few. Yeah, we need to be quick about this because they're probably already on high alert still. Yeah, they've been sending messages to each other from that attack, but I mean, we're pretty close to this enemy destroyer. We might just have enough time to pop up, shoot it, and get back out. Just some of these ships could be a worry, I suppose. A couple of corvettes that we need to think about. They're fast moving. We'll just slow down. Hopefully they don't actually know where we are in the first place, which will make things a bit easier. And as long as they keep moving away from us, then we'll be just fine. So we'll surface up, stop the boat, get our guy here on the deck gun. Should just be 1 or 2 shots, I think. Sounds like she's firing. So they know where we are, but yeah, we kind of got fog, which is on our side. So they're kind of just firing blind, but we can just do our dirty work and we'll get out of here and hopefully we'll catch back up with them. Send them down with a couple of torpedoes. This isn't going to add to our tonnage, this is just to get the destroyer out of the way. One more shot. Well, there she goes, she's got the lifeboats in the water. And you can see there's a couple of shots landing on the surface fairly close to my boat, so these destroyers are trying to sink me for sure. But we need to get back underwater and outrun these guys, hopefully without any depth charges coming our way. So we'll just zigzag our way through them for now. Maybe use a decoy if needed. Looks like they're all heading in the wrong direction, which is good, so we'll get back to it. Well, safely made our escape from that little chase there, but looks like we've got ourselves an unescorted ship here, which I think we'll have a look at. So what is this? It's an Empire Bell, maybe? Perfect for a deck gun attack. Weather conditions are pretty sweet, so we'll surface the boat, we'll close in, and I think we'll take a few shots away at this one. Pretty ideal conditions for us under the cover of darkness, in the rain. So hopefully we'll just make quick work of this Empire. Get back on our way. Okay, started a fire on board. It's going to do a bit of damage as well for us. Keep working away. Just perfect little silhouette to aim at on the top of the water there. The fire wasn't very long-lived though, was it? So I wonder if the rain had an effect on that. Probably not. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy out here. Weather conditions are pretty ugly. In the middle of a thunderstorm. It sucked to be on this Empire, but is what it is, unfortunately for them. We got to get our tally up somehow. Can't be too considerate of the sailors. It's all about taking down these ships at the moment, especially at this stage of the war. Plenty out there for us to do. Make a name for ourselves. So I'm just gonna... Looks like she's going down a fair bit. She just needs to take on a bit more water. A couple more shots and she should do that. We've got another fire on board. So we'll take a look at her. Yeah, life rafts are in the water. And it looks like she's going to go down now. So pretty good. That should hopefully complete our 10,000 ton tally. We haven't had much luck with enemy freighters on this patrol so far. It's just been a bit of hit and miss with a couple of destroyers and taken down a couple of boats as well, but haven't really got into a good rhythm yet. Our objective complete in terms of weight, and here we go. We've got a message coming through from BDU, so we'll take a look at see what they're saying. Probably go find a missing ship or something like that. Okay, new mission, crucial technology on the Orania. So let's have a look. Right in the middle of our patrol sector, so let's start plotting a course to intercept, surface the boat, give us a little bit of extra speed, and we'll see where they're going and meet up with them very soon, hopefully. Alright, we've got eyes on the convoy here now, so we'll start inspecting, see what is going to be a target for us. That's definitely going to have to go if we want to have a good approach. There's something pretty big here. An aircraft carrier. You know I love taking down aircraft carriers, so that's going to be my highest priority target. We don't need to worry about freight ships in this convoy at the moment because we've already done the tally for that. I want to be taking down names, and big aircraft carriers are perfect. Okay, we're under the cover of darkness and we have eyes on the lead destroyer, so we are going to start sussing out our solution for that. We've already got some of the solution worked out. Angle of direction, I need to recognize the ship before we can do anything else, so that's going to be quite difficult when it's as dark as this. And we're in a storm. It's not really ideal conditions, but kind of is for an attack. At least it's going to give us a bit more cover. So we just need to try and recognize what we're looking at here. I'm happy with the river class. That's what it looks like. And 7 knots, we're just going to guess the speed of the convoy because it's pretty standard. And we just need to suss the distance. A little bit tricky again in these conditions. Right, that's going to be a job. 2 torpedoes coming at you. Get that lead destroyer out of the way, we'll let them calm down, and then hopefully we'll come back for an attack on the aircraft carrier. Fire away. Go 2 good hits on that destroyer there. Massive fire on board. Hopefully it's going to be enough to put her down, unlike the last destroyer that we tried to tangle with. We don't want to have to pop up and shoot this, but she looks pretty screwed. She's on her way down, so we'll let the convoy do what they need to do, and we'll come back to them when they all chill out and get ourselves a free opportunity. So the convoy has kind of split itself off into 2 or 3 smaller groups, which is good for us, and we are giving chase to this aircraft carrier, but we just have to try and get ahead of it first before we think about taking any shots. If we shoot from this angle, we're probably going to be guaranteed to miss, so we'll just get ahead of it and then we'll turn the boat to be 90 degrees to it, which looks pretty good roughly around here, so we can start working on our solution. Lucky for us, he's right on our north to south line, so we'll grab our protractor, which wants to lock on to the boat. We want to be on that line, so we need the ruler. Grab ourselves a north to south line. It'll give the protractor something else to mark onto instead of going straight to the ship like that. So we'll just zoom in so you can actually see it. Mark that, pull that to there. So we've got an angle of 152. So we take 152 away from 360, and that's going to leave us with an angle of 208 degrees, which is fine by me. Just double check that I got that right. We'll slow the boat down now, come up to periscope depth, and hopefully a nice quick solution, 2 torpedoes, maybe 3, and she'll be on her way down. Alright, we've got eyes on through the periscope now. A little bit tricky to see with the weather conditions and how dark it is out here. But I just need to recognize her. There's only 2 types. And there it is. Tower at the front is a Bogue class. And you can see when the lightning strikes that she's got a full deck of aeroplanes. It's definitely going to be worth our while to take her out. And we know that the course is not 108, 208. So that's easy enough. A little bit tricky with the distance. Kind of need a lightning strike to line that up perfectly, but that's a decent enough guess. And start the clock, that's a little bit choppy. Don't know if I actually got the front of the boat there, so I'm going to start the timer again. We'll let the front of the boat come through across there, start the clock there, and we'll let her pass on through. They are impressive ships. The length of these things to run through takes quite a bit of time there. And 2 torpedoes hopefully will be enough. If not, definitely come back and finish it off with a 3rd, but 2 will do for now. Tube 1 and Tube 2 will get them flooded up and fire away. There we go, it's a nice good hit. Looks like it did a good bit of damage. Second bit. Yeah, I thought. That first hit looked like it put a big crack in the middle, and that second hit totally ripped the thing in half. That's awesome. I didn't think that would happen from 2 torpedoes. I thought it would be coming back for a 3rd. But 2 torpedoes, aircraft carrier, she's down. After a very successful attack on that aircraft carrier, we were back up with the rest of the convoy now. And we're going to pick ourselves another target from here. See if we can just... We've got a few torpedoes left, so we might as well use them. Got ourselves a nice... I think it's a Liberty cargo here. So we'll just type in some solution. Still going on the 208, 7 knots. I like to enter that manually just in case the AI missed a trick or something. But yeah, that looks like a Liberty cargo to me. Get the old recognition book out here. Liberty cargo. There we go, recognize, and we just need our distance. And we'll send away another 2 torpedoes at this boat. And hopefully we'll be adding this to the tally. Still got a couple more torpedoes, so we'll try and use those up. We don't want to go home with any stock left. Another successful torpedo attack, 2 good hits on this Liberty. Looks like got a good fire on board as well. Hopefully it's going to spread a little bit more. Damage report, yeah. Looks like we've caused about 40% damage of the boat, but hopefully the fire's going to bring that up to about 80-90, where she'll start taking on water. Weather conditions aren't really the best. Most ideal, certainly not for a YouTube video anyway. I can see what's happening quite well. I don't know how well that's going to translate to people watching this on YouTube, but I'm sure you get the idea. Sometimes there's going to be attacks at night. Daytime would be ideal, but there you go, the damage is going down a little bit more. She is taking on some water as well. Just need to keep that fire going. If the fire goes out, we're a bit screwed. Hopefully it doesn't. It's gonna keep burning, I hope. Yeah, she's definitely, she's going down. That's another successful hit. We've got a few more torpedoes left in the storage, so we'll go and hunt down something else. Still got to find the target ship actually from the convoy, so we'll maybe save the last of our torpedoes for that. Good to see another huge vessel going down beneath the waves here. The old BDU's got to be happy with that. I'm trying to find this Orania ship. It says we're right on top of it, but I can't see it here. Got funnel smoke down here as well to the south, so we'll chase in and see what this is. So we've got an NA1 here. It's a Norwegian vessel, but it's not the Orania. So I think we'll keep searching. And yeah, she sounds like she's now under an alarm state, so I think we might as well just pop a few shots off with the deck gun here. Be good to get our numbers up. We haven't really sunk that many ships on this trip yet, so close in, slow the boat down, and we'll jump onto the deck gun with the captain here. Just a few shots. These small NA1s are not too strong. Just a few shots, and who knows, might blow the front end off it. Sometimes it happens. The AI control there. Probably should have kept that going actually. I'll take control of this straight away. Just got to keep aiming for the hull of the ship, but a little bit difficult with the waves. It's not as bad as it was earlier. Seems to be alright. She's got half of her health is gone already. Just need to start a fire on board or something. Make it easy for ourselves. Ship sinking, yeah, we blew the front end off it. A little bit like that aircraft carrier before. The front end of this ship is gone. And she's going under the waves, so we still need to carry on our search to see if we can find the Orania. I've been chasing this green dot for quite some time now, and I haven't actually seen the Orania inside this group, so I don't know what's going on here, but I think I'm just gonna give up chase. Still got a couple of torpedoes left, so I wouldn't mind trying to use them to sink something, but yeah, maybe we just missed an opportunity to grab the Orania, but no big deal. We've taken a few big names already, and we'll just try and sink something else, and then we'll have to start thinking about making our way back towards Norway. So yeah, we'll just get on our bike and see if we can find something else. So we've managed to find ourselves another small group of ships. We've got ourselves a C3 cargo here. Perfect for a little torpedo attack. There's actually a couple of these C3s in this group, but this one here is probably the most suitable for the attack at the moment. So yeah, we know our solution. Pretty clear from all the map work. And we just need to suss out the rest of it. Convoy speed's probably going to be around 7. We haven't dealt with them yet. We haven't been detected, but we will check with the stopwatch here. Just let the front of the boat pass through. And the back of the boat through the crosshair. Stop the clock. Saying 8 knots, which is lucky I didn't guess with 7. Otherwise we'd be definitely missing. So we'll launch our last 2 torpedoes away. Okay, I've actually been watching this one for quite a while already, so I'm assuming that this might have been a miss. So we'll have a look at the map. Yeah, we have missed with both torpedoes there. Got one coming back though. Looks like we might actually get lucky with a hit. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we did. One hit though is never going to be enough to take down a C3. We need to either hope that other torpedo comes back to get another hit, or maybe think about, well, no, we can't use the deck gun for this one. But maybe she wasn't doing 8 knots in the end, maybe it was more like 7. Well, we've used up all of our torpedoes. Just going to clean up the map here while we finish off our last few kilometers inside the patrol sector. A little bit unfortunate with that last C3 on the miss, but not a bad ratio of hits. So we'll just send off all our messages here to the BDU, and we'll just finish up the last few kilometers that we need to do in the zone here, and we'll head on back to base and regroup, and hopefully we'll come back a bit better off on the next episode. Well, here we are, June the 16th, so D-Day's been and gone. We were away for that, and have a look at what we've done. We've got a few ships, not quite the 15 to 20 ships that we got on the previous episode, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. And there's some messages here if you want to have a look. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. It wasn't quite as eventful as other episodes in the past, but it's just going to give me the enthusiasm to come back stronger in the next episode. So I shall go off and think about recording that. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I've been off with COVID, so just got over that the last couple of days. So make sure you give the channel a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more.